I said, now, because, this business is such a simple business that if you introduce it to people, they're going to either want the products from you or want to become a business partner. So when I introduced the products to people, I didn't have any more. So she said, you got any vitamin sprays? I said, Ma, I don't have no more. So she said, well, what happened? I said, well, when my products came in, I sold out because everybody was getting them. She said, okay, you know what? Put me in this business because it works. I have no more pain in my feet and my pain in my hands is almost gone. I said, oh my goodness, I was so excited. We both like, hallelujah. So that moment right there was such an exciting moment for me because, here I have something which I believe from the meeting and I believe from the other testimonies, but it's nothing like when it hits home right there to your mom, when your mom is experiencing health that she hadn't had previous to taking these vitamin sprays. So I was so excited, and when I seen how much the support was there from you, Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale, and then you got L.A. Lawrence Anderson, who a wonderful, one of the youngest executive founder members, actually the youngest executive founder member, was actually coming out to meetings to, TTPs and hosting them and doing support. And you got Superstar Tiara, this young lady who, all we need to do is say, hey, Tiara, can you show up for a meeting? And she's there, she's there to show her support and to help take your business to the next level. I mean, from the collaboration of these high power ingredients to people getting healthy and wealthy all at the same time, and then truly this business being built from honesty and sincerity with a team that's helping put in the effort to help you get to the next level. Oh my God, this was an explosion. So, from there on, it was a no-brainer. It's just now I said, okay, let's introduce this to as many people as possible. I said, I'm going to do just like Pastor Dale and Pastor Denise, turn that light switch on and break the light and keep on running. So it's been exciting. It's exciting working with you guys. And I'm so excited because when Mel and Amy, when they decided to come up, or start this new division, they wanted to build it from honesty and sincerity. And they built it from honesty and sincerity because they use the products themselves, on their family and their daughter. So I said, wow, that was such a great thing. So now that honesty and sincerity, it's been trickled throughout the whole entire team because we got an awesome team now that all they want to do is help people get healthier and wealthier all at the same time. So it's quite easy now when you got a team that's with you, that's a strong foundation to go out and do the same as a member of the team. So it's been exciting to now. Because of Team Effort Network, I've now been able to meet a Pastor Dale. Because of Team Effort Network, I've now been able to meet a Pastor Denise. So this business now, and L.A. Anderson, a Tiara, and me and Sophonia, we've been doing business for years, but now we're doing it collectively together in another venture with Anthony Ford, another business partner that we had from before. So, when you put all that together and you have that synergy of the team, it's like all you have to do now every week, and me and Sophonia, we laugh about this all the time because we say, okay, when your auto ship come in, you keep 5 sprays, you sell 5 sprays, and you talk to people about the sprays. And you're going to wake up 2 years later, and you know what? You're going to have an opportunity to say, do I want to go ahead and continue to do this job? Do I want to go ahead and continue to run this business? Or do I want to now say, okay, I'm going to live forever off of my Team Effort Network business and help take it to a higher degree than what I have that income coming in now. So I'm excited about this. Thank you guys for having me on the call. I also had a young lady who basically came into the business, and she, her story is so exciting. Her name is Sandy Goins, and she actually pretty much came in and actually started out where she, brung somebody who was going to see TTPs, and she was bringing people to the TTPs, and, they actually, wasn't actually coming into the business. But her story is exciting because you see a person who continues that consistency. She continues that consistency to bringing individuals to the TTPs, asking us to do follow-ups, asking us to come and talk to people for her. And then when she brung her first person in, they came into business. The second person she brung in, which took about 2 or 3 months from when she joined, was a doctor. And this doctor came in, he said, you know what? Now, I want to see it one more time, but this time I'm going to bring my wife. So not only did the doctor come in, but the doctor brought his wife in and put his wife under him. So, they both seen the significance and the importance of vitamin sprays. So that's what's so exciting because, like Pastor Denise said earlier, the game is changing. We're changing the game now where we're helping to let doctors in on nutritional information so now that they can now give out to their patients. The game is changing, and it's a shift, a market shift, and we're at the top of the trend. We're leaders of the parade. So come on and ride this money train.
Well, Ray, when you mentioned about Sandy bringing in the doctor and he brought in his wife is a doctor too, isn't she? Or in the medical field as well?
Yes, indeed. You got it. You're
yeah,
right
and she was. Yeah, and she was very knowledgeable. As a matter of fact, she saw it one time, and I remember her husband, and this was his second time, or maybe even third time seeing it, and he was asking questions about the conversation plan, and his wife was like, no, it doesn't work that way. It works this way. I was like, wow, she saw it one time, and she's gone. She saw it one time, man, and she had all the numbers, man. She was done, But, Ray, speaking, you started out talking about doing this business in conjunction with your other businesses. And I think I'd like for you to really speak to that because I hear people all the time talking about, I don't know anybody, I don't have any friends, and I'm too busy. And I hear people saying that all the time. And when I hear them say it, it's because I realize they don't really have the conception of how we do this business. I'm very busy as well. But talk to us about that piece. How do you do this business when you got so many other things going on? How is it that you guys do this business?
Gotcha. Yeah, what we do is we work it in concert with what we're already doing. So what I mean by that is that when I first started the first week, the first people I called was, friends and family. At first I went through my phone book and I called friends and family. But then after that, your hot market of friends and family runs out. So there was people I was coming in contact with on a daily basis, which was, at that particular point, my restoration business. So I would go inside a particular young lady, or for instance, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith, I went to her home, and Mrs. Smith, I was at the time restoring her basement. So her basement had flooded. We basically did restore the whole entire basement. And at one particular time, in that time of restoration, Miss Smith went to the doctor, and she told me she had went to the doctor. I said, "Oh, Mrs. Smith, you went to the doctor? Well, listen, let me introduce you to something called vitamin sprays. Have you heard of it?" She said, "No." So I said, "You know what I need you to do? Come to a meeting so I can have them explain everything to you, and it'll have no questions left into your mind if this is something that you'll be interested in as far as utilizing or now partnering in a business with me." So Mrs. Smith said, "I will be there, Ray." So I gave her the address. She came out, and then I seen somebody else who pretty much was interested in losing weight. They was basically going to the gym, and we started having a casual conversation. They told me, "Yeah, I'm looking to lose 10 pounds." So I said, "Have you heard of Ghana City of Cambodia?" They said, "No, I have not." I said, "Okay, well, come to this meeting. Let them explain to you all about the benefits of Ghana City of Cambodia. And guess what? We got it in a vitamin spray." They said, "For real?" I said, "Yeah, you don't have to take a pill. So come on out and let me show you how this works." So they came to the meeting. So anytime I was coming in contact with somebody, I was now a brand ambassador, like you say, Pastor Dale. I was a brand ambassador. I was pretty much promoting the Team Effort Network businesses. So if I would just have a conversation, I would listen to the needs of the people. And then once I found out what that need was, I would then, if I had that, something that can now, because everybody has some type of need that we can meet, right? A whole bunch of people now in this society are dealing with health challenges and dealing with, not if they're not dealing with health challenges, somebody's looking to lose some weight. So I got a spray for a whole bunch of health challenges, and I got a spray for weight loss. Now check this out. You ready for this? If a person does not have a need for any, or doesn't have any health challenges, or doesn't want to lose weight, they want increased energy, right? So I got a spray for that. Now, if they don't have health challenges, if they don't have a need to lose weight, if they don't have a need for increased energy, guess what? A whole bunch of people want to make some more money, right? So if a person doesn't have any of those other three, they a lot of times have the fourth, which they want to make some more income. And I'll tell a person, listen, if I could show you how to make anywhere from $500 to $1,000 extra a month, is that something that you'd be interested in? And if their ears get to peaking, and then I tell them to come on out to the meeting. So that I'm coming. Go ahead.
Well, and that's the way you guys are having so much success, is because you're not going out of your way to do this business. It's just that you meet people in your line of business you have now, and that's why I try to tell people all the time is that just go do what you do every day anyway. You're going to meet people who need to lose weight, who need vitamin D, who need more energy, who need to bring inflammation down in their body, or who need to get their cells repaired, or, as you said, people who need to make an extra $500, $600, $700,000 a month. You're going to meet those people just by going out of your house. I mean, you go to the grocery store, you go to the park, you walk your dog. You're going to meet people who are going to need one of those 6 things in their lives, and when you do it, you introduce them to it. I remember you guys came over to our church to do some work on our roof, and all of us were there talking, and me, you, Stephonia, had a couple of insurance people there, as well as one of my ministers who handles our facility. And I remember we were all talking, and my minister had to leave, and I said, "Hey, we see you later." And he started walking out, and Stephonia shouted to him, "Hey, brother, have you heard about 10?" And I said, "No, he didn't." He in my house, and he's trying to recruit my people. I said, "Yeah, he heard about 10. He's a customer. Leave him alone."
And see, Pastor Dale, and that's what we're doing on a daily basis. When we come in, it's nothing that if you're gonna and the young lady who we is about to come on in a minute, Sandy, she'll tell you she got a job, and one of the first things that we talked about when she took this new position on was that, man, I get to introduce this to a whole bunch of people. Because now this environment that I'm going to be in has a whole bunch of people that I can now introduce 10 to. And we say, yeah, that's perfect, because now you don't have to go out of your circumference. Just talk to people who you're encountering every day. You're going to see different people when you're going to work, when you're going to pick up dry cleaners, when you're going to pick the kids up from the daycare. You're going to see people all the time. And all we have to do is, like you said, Pastor Dale, be that brand ambassador, and then just listen. Key thing is to listen to what the people are talking to you about, and then now meet the need where they at.
Well, I tell you, that's exciting. You guys are doing a fabulous job, man. You're building a great team, and your connectivity and energy is really palpitating, man. I mean, it's really exciting what you guys are doing. So we've had the chance to have the male Bondi, so I guess we better bring in Pastor Denise now. Pastor D, come on back in.
That's okay, I understand, because when Vicky's told her that, when the girls get on, we kind of kick you to the curb. But, Ray, do you have Sandy on the call? Is Sandy on the call with us today?
Hey, Sandy, are you on the call there, Sandy? Sandy Goins, are you there? Well, she was en route, and this is a funny story because she said, "Hey, Ray, I can get on the call, and I'll be on the call, but I have to be somewhere to actually show this. I got $160 of sprays that this lady wants, and I need to meet up with her for a health challenge that she has." So she said, "I'm going to be on the call. If they get me on beginning, I'll be able to get on, but I got to get these sprays to this young lady." So apparently she's probably in the midst of, talking to the lady about the sprays now, and wasn't able to get on. But her story is she had arthritis really, really bad, and she started using the sprays, and a lot of the symptoms from that is now no longer there. So that was so exciting, and she was excited about the business because once she started using these sprays and seeing that a lot of times when you have arthritis, you have pain and inflammation in your hands. So again, here we go with this vitamin D, this Super 10, this cellular energy that's now helping to now. We're not doctors. We can't say that this is, going to basically heal somebody. But man, all I know is the testimony is there. The symptoms are no longer there. So that's something that's so exciting that she has experienced, and hopefully she'll be able to get on another time. But she had to have that cell go down.
Yeah, let's have Sandy back. Let's see if she can come back with us possibly tomorrow. Or
Okay.
Friday. I think, let's reconnect with her today and bring her back so we can hear her story.
Yeah, so she
she's
could,
out
because
there,
it's not.
she's out there
Oh, yeah.
working the business, so we definitely understand that.
Yes, indeed. And nothing like hearing it from the horse's mouth, so I'll let her tell it the best, So, yeah, and this, like I said, this business, and just people like yourself, Pastor Denise, who, have leading the way and hosting the TTP and welcoming individuals into their home with open arms to now say, okay, I'm a brand ambassador for 10. I'm going to help. And you guys, Pastor Dale, you guys are hosting this call every single day, having different people from around the country call in and listen to all these different testimonies. Wow, these are tools that's all set up for us to be successful. So I'm so excited because this business right here it's one, like I said, one of the simplest business that I've ever seen. And I got a young lady named Ravon who, she's gonna hopefully be on the call. And she actually had something a real bad sarcoidosis, and she basically would cough tremendously, so much so that it would hurt her lungs. So she basically started using the vitamin D sprays, and we were sitting in a meeting, and it was at Mrs. Mary Smith's house. We sitting at the meeting. She's using the sprays, and all the time because she was in my outreach department when I was the director of a church, and she would cough for the meeting. So when we was about every 2-3 minutes she would cough. So here we are at TTP, and the TTP was like an hour and a half, and we're fellowshipping and everything. And this is about maybe 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks of her being in the business. So I went to her at the end of the meeting, and I said, Ravon, you realize you didn't cough the whole entire meeting? And she said, I know, Ray, I know. It works. You follow me? So when that right there, when you see something where you can give somebody the power that we have in these sprays to help individuals to get healthier and wealthier all at the same time. And what we're doing it is one spray at a time. You follow me?
Yeah.
Introducing it to the people, showing them how to use it, and then being them brand ambassadors. So
wow,
let's go.
Ray, you shared so many wonderful key ingredients. I love everything you share with us today. I do hope that people just take notes when people are speaking from their heart, because that's how this business works. It generates from your heart. So whatever you do in helping people, it comes from your heart. But, it starts with what Mr. Melgill said. He said at the East Coast Regional, get yourself 4 aces, 4 great leaders. All you really need is 4 great leaders to run this business with you. And that's with you and LA, Sophia, and Mr. Ford. You guys are really just following the blueprint, and your business is blowing up like crazy. You have great, and of course you have care and the support of everyone else that makes it work. And but then you also said, I love the way you said that when you're speaking to people, you listen to what they're saying, and eventually they're going to tell you what's wrong with them. So you hear what their need is, and then you don't share the whole presentation. You don't share the whole compensation plan. You just find out what their need is, and you zoom in on that. And you say, "Wow, why don't you come to this meeting with me?" And I think, and they have something they're going to share that's going to help you with that need. I think that is just so clever to do that. You just listen to what that one need is and zoom in on that, because if you can help somebody with a problem they're having, don't give them everything, but just what they're having. And I love the way you said, why don't you come to this meeting? Because they're going to be talking about things like that, and they have something that's going to help you. And then they come, and you have people at the meeting every week. I'm like, what is Ray doing? He has people here every week, so I see how that really works. And I hope that, everyone that's listening really heard that. Talking to people, find out what it is that their need is. This is why, I have this one spray. Just talk about the one spray that will address that need. And they say, you know what, I'm having a meeting this Thursday. They're going to be talking about that. Why don't you come to it? And I think that is just a wonderful, wonderful way to introduce people to what we're doing. And then you said that you started with your warm market, which was your mom and your cousins and your relatives and everything. But then the warm market runs out. And I think what happened with the warm market, when people are building a network, when you run out of your warm market, you begin to think, well, nobody else really wants the sprays. No, that was just your warm market. Now you got to go to the cold market. There's many other markets to be addressed. There's millions and millions of people in this world. You've just approached your warm market. So once you penetrate that market, you move on to the next one. So thank you for everything you shared with us today. It was very educational. I took wonderful notes from what you were sharing, and it was just good to hear how this is one of the easiest network marketing business I think anyone could ever do. I really do. It's too easy. It's just sharing your testimony, listening to what people have, sharing your story, sharing your testimony, inviting them to a meeting, letting them see the whole picture, and bringing them aboard, and just having them. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful information you shared with us today.
Thanks for having me. No problem.
Thank you for being here. Great, great stories. Well, let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia. One-star Kevin Vaughn with our quote for today. Kevin Vaughn, are you there, sir?
How's my business partners doing today? Can you hear me okay, Pastor Nice, Pastor Dale, Ray? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
What's up?
All right. Good day. I tell you, Ray brought some great stuff today, didn't he, guys? You brought some great stuff today. And I tell you, Pastor Nice, one of my favorite quotes is, find the need and fill it, guys. Just find that need. By what Ray was saying, just listen. Just listen. All you got to do is ask one question about how are you doing today? And believe me, people are going to let you know, guys. They're going to let you sincerely know about what they're doing and what their need is. And then you just take them to the next level. Incredible, guys. And also, too, Pastor, I want to tell everybody, continue to network the planet. I tell you, boy, there's people everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go through 6.5 billion people as quick as we can, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way I look at it down here. We got 8 million people in Georgia, guys. We're going to go through every one of them as soon as we can down here. Just excited about that. Just excited. All right, hey, y'all ready for some awesome quotes today? Are you ready, Pastor?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, let's go. All right, let's give y'all some quotes. Hope this helps y'all out. Take it to the next level again. You guys already got to get some good stuff already from Brother Ray, so keep it moving. Hey, guys, the first quote of the day is pretty awesome. It's from Do Zatanzan. He says, at the right time, a kind word from a stranger or encouragement from a friend can make all the difference in the world. Kindness is free, but it's priceless. That's what Ray was talking about today. It's always right on time, guys. So always just be a good friend. Meet a stranger today and just listen. Everybody wants them to listen to. Somebody wants them to listen to them. Just listen to people today, ladies and gentlemen. And believe me, they're going to open up and let you know, hey, they're excited about what you have as well. And believe me, 10's going to fit right in there. When you finish your conversation, 10's going to fit right in there with that. Here, our next quote of the day comes from Mr. Harv Eker. He says, it's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person in the right place at the right time. And that's what everybody on the call is. You guys are the right people for the right time and for the right place. Y'all keep moving. So no matter what you're doing today, what you're doing tomorrow, you will be the right person for the right time and space. I'm excited about that for you. Here, our next quote comes from Socrates. Socrates says, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Wow, I know Pastor Nice loves that one. Just keep building the new, guys. Keep building. Even the things I said 5 seconds ago was old, ladies and gentlemen. That's in history. I cannot bring that time back. So keep moving forward. Our last quote of the day, Pastor Nice, Pastor Dale and Ray, comes from Mr. Robert H. Schuller. Oh, y'all love this one. Probably heard this one before. Tough times never last, but tough people do. You guys are tough as nails. Keep moving forward. Get back to you, Pastor.
Wow, love those quotes. Love it. But family, I know that you've heard something today that has moved you from facts to faith to action. Take what you've heard, go out there, put it into action because it works. But do not forget, spread the word big time right now. Get the email out, get the text messages out, get the flyers out that Mr. CEO Melvin and Amy Gill are going to be on the call Monday, December the 8th, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get the word, spread it to Dubai, spread it to Japan, spread it to the Philippines. Get it out there. Because he's going to bring some things to the call that we're going to want to hear. And you never want to miss a call from the CEO, Mr. Melvin. You never want to do that. So vitally important to your business. And it's such an encouragement. It's like a turbocharge to your business. So be there on Monday. We'll keep reminding you of that as well. And I think an email is going to incorporate in regards to it as well. So share that email. Spread the email post it on Facebook, social media, so we can get on there and find out what's going on. Do not forget, stay motivated and encouraged for the big 1-year birthday celebration coming up 2016. I believe we may hear more about that on the call on Monday. So be excited about that because that's our 1-year birthday celebration anniversary. That is going to be off the chain. As you heard Pastor share earlier, great things happen at these events. We have memorable stories that we can just laugh and cry about because we have such great times when we do come together. Pastor Dale, anything to say, sir, before we close the call?
Well, fantastic call. Ray and his team are doing such a fabulous job. So glad to have them on the team. And, there's some powerful quotes, 1-star KV. Always appreciate, man, the quotes that you give us. Just give us some inspiration throughout the day. But you guys stay tuned. Don't miss tomorrow's call. It's going to be an exciting call tomorrow. And stay plugged in. Make sure your people are on these calls. If not, make sure they get the links or the recorded messages. Terry Whitener does a great job in posting these things in the Tenacious Facebook page. And you definitely want to make sure people are getting to get a chance to listen to these calls because they are very inspirational. And there's something that is mentioned on this call that helps everybody. So be encouraged. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And look, Mr. Ray Wright, I'm getting a text from Keisha Milford. She enjoyed your call. Said she loved it. So keep spreading the good news. Don't forget tonight, family. Join Mr. Barry Apple right here at the same number, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear more great things about our company right here at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, here on Monday morning, Monday, December 8th, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget the 10-minute opportunity call is still in effect. So if you have some prospects and you don't know what to say, just let them dial in, listen, and then do a follow-up call. That number is 605-745-4099, 605-745-4099, and the code is 1023-872, 1023-872. When you put in that code, just push pound and then push pound again, and the recorded call will start.
One quick edit, Pastor D. You misquoted the phone number. The phone number is actually 605-475-4099. Pastor D says 745. So 605-475-4099. And then the access code is still the same, 1023-872 pound and then pound again.
That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks to it. All right, family, we're back on the call tomorrow morning, doing very active tonight, 9 o'clock. Love you. Go out there and make it happen. We heard some great things today. Put it into action. Get out there and share what you do. Join the Spanish call at 9:10 Pacific this morning at the same number. Spanish speaking friends, get them on the call. Let them hear the great things that's happening here in 10. Love you, family. You're loved and appreciated. God bless you. Have a blessed day on purpose. Mwah.